Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to you all on one of the oldest and happiest occasions in the college calendar. And a special welcome to all those supporters who've come here to celebrate with us and share the happiness of the diplomates in this ceremony. Passing the MRCP examination is a key event in the life of a physician, but we know that there are others here tonight, parents, partners, children, and friends who've been just as important in helping you towards your hard-won success. So, new members, please stand up. Find your supporters up in the gallery. Where are they? Where's your mum? Give them a wave. Give them a round of applause. Thank you. You can sit down now. College officers and other colleagues are here with me to welcome you. They are Dr. Andrew Goddard, our Registrar, Professor Chuka Wakolo, our Treasurer, Professor David Oliver, our Clinical Vice President, Professor Alan Boyd, President of our Faculty of Pharmaceutical Medicine, Dr. Adrian Jennings, and Dr. Andrew MacLeod, who are censors, Dr. Carol Postlethwaite, Chair of our Trainees Committee, and Dr. Miridula Rajwani, one of our Chief Registrars. I'd also particularly like to welcome and thank Dr. Mahir Hamad. Mahir is one of our most committed examiners, and I'm delighted that he can be here today to see the outcome of some of his work. Examining is a crucial aspect of the MRCP, and we depend on the commitment of doctors like him to do the work and develop the next generation of physicians, you. I'm sure you forgive him now, so why don't you give him a round of applause just to show him. At these ceremonies, we try to give you one or two short talks to give you an insight into the wider aspects of our work in medicine. Today, we welcome two speakers. Firstly, I would like to welcome a representative of our Trainees Committee, Dr. Carol Postlethwaite. Carol is the chair of the committee and is training in acute internal medicine. Carol.
This looks like I'm about to swallow, so I'm just going to move it slightly back. Hello, everyone. Hello, families. As the President said, my name's Carol Postlethwaite, and I'm the chair of the Trainees Committee here. I'm also a full-time medical registrar in acute medicine at Redhill Hospital, near Gatwick Airport, in the green and leafy Surrey Hills. I remember being here several years ago in this beautiful library, looking around at my colleagues' shining faces, their families gazing down from the rafters, radiating pride and love, and then looking up at this rather august group of consultants at the top table and feeling slightly awed and a bit starstruck, if I'm honest. Not much has changed, except now I have the privilege of working for you with them. But most of all, I remember feeling an incredible feeling of peace and happiness. It started when I found that I'd passed, not that I really believed that I had, and it persisted through the next 30 times I checked and rechecked the website. And it lasted far longer than I ever thought that it could. And if I try really hard and close my eyes, I can still call that feeling back. Right, there you are. Try and treasure that feeling. It'll keep you warm on the long, dark nights ahead when you wonder whether you're up to the job and even whether you want to carry on doing it. Remember it then. It will help a bit, I promise. It may open up a space for you to remind yourselves about how brilliant our jobs can be at other times and help you move forward again. I want you to try and bring to mind your favourite registrar or consultant, your role models. What is it about them that makes them so inspirational to you? I remember looking at my registrars with awe and wonder. They were wonderful, mythical human beings who knew all the diagnoses, could do any procedure, could get anything done, and knew all the important people in the hospital. I wonder if that is why the distance between where you are now and where you perceive them to be seems so large, and why many of you are wary about being medical registrars, particularly in an acute specialty like mine. It just seems too far. But let me tell you, they were all like you once, and you can be like them too, to shine as bright and be as fantastic. But you know what? It does take a little bit more work and a bit more education. So how convenient that you are in the hallowed halls of the Royal College of Physicians, because our main contribution to your life here on is through education. Apart from creating the dreaded syllabus and curriculum, and yes, it is getting better and the competencies are improving, we also develop and guide higher specialty training, as well as defending the time that you need to train by contributing to national educational reform. Just imagine yourself again, for one moment, the proud owner of a specialty training number in your chosen field. How are you, over the next few years, going to distinguish yourselves from your trainee colleagues in order to secure your dream consultant job? Well, we can help with that too. Not only do we run courses and conferences in medicine and advanced medicine, there are courses on how to teach effectively, because who doesn't want to be known as the best teaching consultant in the hospital? Running from short workshops all the way up to master's level programmes, and there are similar courses in leadership, both standalone and linked to the Chief Registrar programme, like Ridula has completed. And then the pinnacle of achievement, the possibility of being able to work for the Royal College of Physicians and represent your peers through the Trainees Committee. Here, you could influence any of the working groups or committees at the Royal College, on the Council, or even farther afield at the Academy of Royal Medical Colleges Trainees Committee, where all the Royal College trainees coordinate our action and respond to current events. You can, and we do, make a difference, and it teaches you great skills. There has been much change over the last 18 months since I took office. Actually, it's a bit longer now. And since we, as junior doctors, spoke truth to power, not only about the reality of being a junior doctor, but about what really happens in the NHS on a day-to-day basis. The experiences the consultants had whilst covering our work and on calls during the strikes really highlighted for them how different life is now compared to when they were juniors in past years. The RCP has made great strides to increasingly value its trainees and has more trainee-focused projects ongoing than ever before in order to capitalise on those experiences, and incorporates not only the clinical fellows at the college, who are trainees, guided by you, the trainees, and the Trainees Committee, but also the new kids on the block, the highly motivated and strategic tribe of chief registrars, who aim to be the next generation of clinical leaders, the very future of the future hospital. We are listening to what you tell us as well. We held our first trainee evening with senior council members last year in London, and very recently one in Cardiff, to investigate the very best and worst of your life as doctors. And the first report formed the basis of being a junior doctor and keeping medicine brilliant. We're repeating these meetings to be called trainee think tanks in 3 other cities around the country this year in order to ensure everybody has a chance to contribute and to ensure we avoid being London-centric. Please look out for them and do come along and tell us your stories. One of the criticisms levelled at us at the RCP is that we come up with great reports, but we don't really change much on the ground at ward level. And that is where we need you, to paraphrase Kennedy in World War II. Ask not what your college can do for you, but what you can do for your college. We need you to read the reports and then to coordinate them with your consultants and clinical tutors to ensure the messages not just get out there, but get embedded in the fabric of your everyday clinical life through successful quips and sips, and encouraging your trust to develop chief registrar posts, keeping the junior doctor agenda and medics visible and fully integrated at an operational and executive level. Now, if you would like to get involved with improving education, training, and the health of the population, but working with me on the Trainees Committee is not your bag, then you could apply, as our clinical fellows did, through the Medical Director's Clinical Fellows Scheme to work full-time at the Royal College of Physicians, HEE, GMC, BMA, NICE, or every other large government body for a priceless snapshot career-wise into how change occurs, be it good or bad. And Mridula is going to tell us in a minute how to apply and what her experiences were of the Chief Registrar programme, which is a fantastic opportunity, so fantastic that I'm becoming one in October. Change will happen. Life is uncertain, and it is vital to know how to make change work for you. We aim to give you access to the tools to become, in a word, excellent. And I'm going to leave you with a quote attributed to Aristotle, one of the wisest teachers ever known for you to muse on. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is then not an act, but a habit. Congratulations again. Good luck with your future careers, and I'll be loitering around the cheese section if any of you want to ask me any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. Next, I'm pleased to welcome Dr. Mridula Rajwani. Mridula is an ST7 in acute medicine, but is also an RCP Chief Registrar in Ambulatory Care at Oxford University Hospitals NHS Foundation Trust. We're delighted to welcome her as a representative of this exciting RCP initiative, which provides a bridge between the junior doctor workforce, senior clinical leadership, and trust management, and has helped to implement a wide range of leadership and quality improvement initiatives that have made a tangible difference to staff morale, service delivery, and patient safety and experience. Mridula.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you to President Jane Dacre and the College for inviting me to speak today. It is truly an honour to be able to celebrate this very special occasion with all of you, and congratulations on this achievement. Congratulations to all the families, and I echo thank you to everyone for your love, your kindness, your support in getting us where we are today. I, similar to Carol, remember getting my results and almost had an out-of-body experience because I got transported into a fuzzy zone. I suspect this is what may happen when you win the lottery, but I haven't won it. I have been asked to speak today as one of the 19 chief registrars in the country from the 2016-17 cohort. We have basically been given the opportunity to act as agents of change within our organisation and act as a link between senior management and junior doctors. The group has been doing a wide range of very inspirational projects within their organisations, ranging from addressing junior doctor morale, setting up forums, but also developing new services. In my time as Chief Registrar at Oxford University Hospital, I have been closely involved in developing two new services, the ambulatory unit, which has grown and sees more than 500 patients a month, and the acute hospital at home services, which also has grown quite a lot in the last year. All of this bringing care closer to the home and putting patients at the centre of care. Both of these are part of the hospital's implementation of the Future Hospitals vision, and it is a huge step forward for Oxford with a new model of care. Probably the most exciting part of my year and the most rewarding has been engaging the wider team in quality improvement. From the admin team to radiographer superintendents to specialist nurses and junior doctors and consultants, we as a team have been able to deliver a large number of quality improvement projects that affect our day-to-day work. Rebuilding bridges between departments, designing new relationships, improving care for patients, and empowering the wider team to be the change. Something that I'm quite proud of and humbled by is through the role, the Chief Registrar is now being a port of contact for the junior doctors, both to escalate issues, but also to develop new quality improvement projects. And we're able to provide a platform, a flip chart, a group activity, some guidance with some tools to be able to help them execute their projects. What have I learned in the last year? I could go on for a long time talking about this, but I thought I'd talk about a few things. Small changes can have big results. Culture change takes time and a lot of patience. And it is okay to fail as long as you learn from that and move forward. I think this is probably where the greatest learning is. And nothing can be achieved alone. I usually say teamwork makes the dream work, and there is an African proverb: if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Doing the Chief Registrar post has probably been one of the best decisions that I have made. It has given me the opportunity to truly be part of an organisation, understand the pressures that the Trust goes through, and be part of the solutions. I've nicked this from a trust that's recently taken a lot of strides. The group of Chief Registrars, we are a bunch of ordinary individuals with a little bit of curiosity and a little bit of courage who've been given an extraordinary opportunity to make a difference. I hope the majority of you will be applying to be medical registrars. That was my dream job for my F1 year, which often got a "you are mad" look from my colleagues and my friends. I chose acute medicine for its adrenaline-filled, dynamic, diverse nature, and most importantly, for my love of medicine. And finally, I think the challenges that the NHS is facing and the workforce are facing is not hidden from anyone. But this is an exciting time to be in the NHS because it is a time for change, and it is exciting to be part of that change. Congratulations to you all again.
Thanks, Madrula. We now come to the presentation of the diplomas, and I will ask Dr. Andrew Goddard, our registrar, to introduce the new members.
First row.
Asif Ahmad. Nosheen Ahmed. Seema Alali. Mohammed Ibrahim Alalawi. Hamza Arshad Salome Al-Arqan.
Hamid, you're going the wrong way. Come back. Turn around. There you go. David, you're not doing your job. Sorry about that.
The President's in charge of that side of the business, I'd like to point out. Dalia Saidali Al-Sadi.
Congratulations, darling.
Monica Chinyeri Anya Sodor.
Well done. Congratulations.
Hinin Wint Wint Ung.
Well done. Congratulations. Different button.
Shireen Aziz.
Sure. Well done. Congratulations.
Aisha Baba.
Well done.
Parvathy Babu Surrender Babu.
Well done. Many congratulations.
Sithu Babu.
Well done, Siki. Many congratulations.
Sumoyi Basu.
Congratulations.
Aditya Venkataram Bharadwaj. Couldn't be with us tonight. Edmund Berkhamshaw.
Congratulations.
Peter Blenkinsop.
Congratulations.
Anjali Rani Chanda.
Congratulations.
Vijay Leha Chandran. Sanda Cho.
Congratulations.
Georgia May Connolly.
Congratulations.
Thomas Crabtree.
Congratulations.
Rachel Louise Darnell.
Congratulations.
Jacob Oliver Day.
Congratulations.
Christopher Edward Dixon.
Congratulations.
Shorki Khaled El Ghazali.
Congratulations.
Paul Ellis. Abir Abdul Sattar Hassan El Mantawi. Saad Ahmed Fayez. Kohilin Gananandran. Sean Go. Nicola Gray. Sudashan Garong. Mohammed Sazad Haida. Mariam Safana Hamid. Soe Han Hla.
Well done. Congratulations.
Petra Hansen.
Many congratulations.
Samantha Hayward. Alina Zhu Min Hua. Rubeya Javid. Uvanisan Katiravalu. James Kennedy. Hajira Begum Syed Kudadad. Kartik Kumar. Leo Carlock Lai. Jonathan Lazari. Yong Kyan Lee. Nicholas Lewis. Ai Cho Lin. Helen Natasha Locke. Sidra Loddy. Mayuri Michelle Madra. Chiedza Mashamba. Oh, mother. Colleen Georgette Chantel McGregor. Jayran Mistry. Antonine Katerina Pino Mitchell. Bainaz Mabashira. Ali Mohammed. Nazreen Moini. Zoe Helene Monia Hovel. Shorav Malik Munjal. Sarur Muntasa. Amara Naeem. Rong Zhang Ning. Reet Nija. Megan Josephine Offer.
Megan, well done. Congratulations.
Rachel O'Riordan.
Rachel, well done. Congratulations.
Mohammed Rashid. Mohammed Abdurazak Razak.
Well done, Mohammed. Congratulations.
Mahnin Yu Sanda.
Well done. Hello. Many congratulations. Very pretty.
Paranjothi Rao Pirangi Sanjeeva.
And this is must be from Sri Lanka. Well done. Many congratulations. Oh, look up. Look up. Your dad's up there.
Shraib Sawa.
Great. Well done. Many congratulations.
Catherine Ann Duval Seal.
Catherine, well done. Many congratulations.
Chitsa Mordecai Sayani.
Oh, Susan, you've got a reception committee up there. Very well. Yes. Wow. Well done.
It's all getting a bit excited. Talal Sharizi.
Hello, well done. Many congratulations.
Rana Mohammed Siddiq.
Rana, well done. Many congratulations.
Rachel Smith.
Rachel, well done. Many congratulations.
Livia Soriano.
Lydia, well done. Many congratulations.
Hannah Kate Street.
Hannah, well done. Congratulations.
Duncan Street.
Duncan, you related. Well done. Congratulations.
Heather Sullivan.
Heather, well done. Many congratulations.
Sivaraja Suresh.
Sivaraja, well done. Many congratulations.
Z Teo.
Well done. Many congratulations.
Phu Min Tet.
Well done. Many congratulations.
Alice Amelia Pembridge Thomas.
Oh, Alice, you've got a reception committee. Look at them up there. Give them a wave. Thank you.
Catherine Thomas.
Catherine, well done. Many congratulations.
Alexandra Timperley.
Oh, Alexandra, well done. Many congratulations.
Sobia Umar.
Hello, Sylvia. Well done. Congratulations.
Saskia Teresa Verhagen.
Saskia, well done. Many congratulations.
Wintoir.
Well done. Congratulations.
Emma Wallace. Henry Winnells. James Winnells. Emily Worth. Sana Zahra.
Thank you, Registrar, for reading all of those names and for your perfect pronunciation. Almost. I know that I'm standing between you and the excellent reception that you're all looking forward to, but I want to use this opportunity to talk to you as a captive audience. So, how long have you got? I was joking. I want to be amongst the first to congratulate you again on successfully negotiating all three parts of the MRCP diploma. We know this is not an easy exam, and we don't think it should be. And indeed, I suspect that now that you've all passed, you wouldn't want for it to be made any easier for your successors now, would you? But it is fair and balanced and demonstrates a breadth and depth of knowledge, also with the ability to marshal facts and to bring that important common sense and decision-making to the bedside. Around the world, the value of our exam is being increasingly recognised. We've been constantly working on ways to improve it and control its standards. And actually, I'll let you into a secret. It is the best clinical examination in the whole world. This college has been running the exam for more than 150 years, so you've had time to practice, but it has changed a little bit during that time. We're in a turbulent time for medical training and for medicine in general, but MRCP is an essential requirement for obtaining a CCT in all our 29 medical specialties. It's an excellent basis, not only for specialty medicine, but also for other medical careers. The upheavals in training can seem overwhelming and demoralising. We, as a college, will do all we can to encourage both the profession and the government to move on and to resolve the remaining concerns about training and the underfunded NHS in general through constructive dialogue. The RCP is very clear about our responsibility to make sure our trainees are valued, supported, and motivated to do the best job you can. As physicians, our main responsibility in all this is care for our patients and to keep them safe. That's why we went into medicine in the first place. We must remember that, whatever happens. As we all know, we're living in uncertain and difficult times with turmoil nearly everywhere we look out there in the world. But we physicians are a strong and cohesive group who share common values, so we will win through. Can I say this to you all? If you're a member of this college, we will work tirelessly to help you provide high-quality, safe care to your patients, wherever you come from, including the EU and further afield. I am convinced that an investment in good quality training and education is essential for the future of high standards of patient care. We must strive to preserve the morale of the workforce and the quality of our training at all costs. That includes sorting out the rota gap problems. The medical profession is the second most respected profession of all in opinion polls at the moment, beaten this year for the first time by the nurses. We want to keep at the top of that list, and for your information, no offence to any family members in the gallery, journalists and estate agents are at the bottom, with politicians. We, in the RCP, are committed to making things better for you, our trainees. We would like you all to join the college family to contribute to the voice of the physician in improving the standard and delivery of care to our patients, wherever you work. We are an inclusive organisation and are keen to engage and support all of our members. We embrace the changing demographic of the medical workforce and strive to promote equality in all our work. Looking at all of you now, I want you all to aspire to be sitting with us on the other side of these tables in the very near future. No offence to my esteemed colleagues, but wouldn't it cheer the place up? We are fully aware of the current stresses on training at all levels from the results of our surveys. Many general medical specialties are really struggling with unfilled acute rotas, as many of you know better than us, and the workload of the registrars is unmanageable. Encouraging more registrars to contribute to the acute take will help to spread the increasing workload among hospital doctors more equitably. But it's not enough, because there are simply not enough doctors. When I was a medical registrar, it was the best job in the hospital. We felt empowered, challenged, and excited by the role. Quite a lot of that magic has been lost, and we need to look for it again. We need to find it again. I've made it clear repeatedly to the Secretary of State and the Shadow Secretary of State and all of the trust CEOs and medical directors, and to actually anybody that will listen, that there are simple and feasible actions that they can all take to improve morale for those of you working now by demonstrating respect for people's lives outside medicine, in rota design, in providing hot food and fresh water and somewhere to rest. We've also published a document called Keeping Medicine Brilliant, co-authored by our registrar, Dr. Andrew Goddard, and one of our clinical fellows, Dr. Yi-Yen Go. This is not rocket science. We have to restore the enjoyment of the challenge of caring for unselected admissions and improve the status, respect, and recognition of those involved in medicine. We need to remember, simply, that medicine is brilliant. At the same time, we must also preserve and celebrate the remarkable progress achieved by our academic and our specialist colleagues in cutting-edge technologies, new treatments, like biologic therapies and genomic medicine. We physicians must continue to lead the way in the delivery of high-quality, up-to-date, holistic medicine that deals with the person, not a confusing mixture of comorbidities. This is not a new idea. To quote William Osler, the good physician treats the disease. The great physician treats the patient who has the disease. At the RCP, we have evidence that we need more doctors. The NHS is very clearly under-doctored, underfunded, and overstretched. We've welcomed the latest announcement on the increase in medical student numbers, but we need more doctors now, and will continue to make that clear. To quote Sir Cyril Chancellor, a fellow of this college, medicine used to be simple, ineffective, and relatively safe. Now it's complex, effective, and potentially dangerous. Our patients want and need and deserve more and happier, well-trained doctors who are valued, supported, and motivated. For more than 499 years, we're 500 years old next year. How cool is that? Since before the time of William Harvey in the painting behind me, your college's responsibility has been to ensure that there is the highest standard of care in every hospital in the land, and that the duties and responsibilities of doctors do not come second to short-term political expediency. In this task, we are not suggesting that we return to the standards of 1518, which was when the college was founded, because the new roles and responsibilities of doctors must be appropriate for this century and must keep up to date for the next 500 years. Doctors, that's you, are amongst most countries' highest achievers, so stand back and use your considerable knowledge and skill to get involved and change things for the better. We must all strive to provide the healthcare that we would want for ourselves and our families. And you, as younger doctors, are key in setting those standards and influencing your senior colleagues. We would like all of you new members to recognise that it's part of your responsibility as a physician to contribute to improving the health system around you. We cannot afford to sit back and criticise from the sidelines. It's only by getting involved every day and developing viable alternatives that we can make sure that our patients have the best possible health service. You will have heard that quote about being inside the tent. Well, we feel we can influence by being the go-to voice in medicine and being inside that tent, the voice of pragmatism and reason, the voice of the patient. We've worked tirelessly to press the case of physicians, with some marked successes, but with lots more to do. Help us to keep the government on track and to maintain safe, high-quality care. For those of you worried about your future, I urge you not to leave medicine or the UK, but stay and help us sort it out. Your patients need you. Your colleagues need you. And so, now that the minor barrier of that simple MRCP exam is behind you, think of this as just the beginning. Please do start to look at ways in which each of you can also engage with the development and improvement of services for patients in this country and abroad, and to give the best possible care to the individual patient in front of you. I know that you all sometimes see and experience things that are not right in the NHS. If you do, you must speak out. Let colleagues know. Let us know. You can be really effective and influential in improving things, much more than you can ever imagine. Your understanding of what's going on in the workforce and at the bedside is second to none, and your voice is really powerful. One way you can get more involved and more influential is by joining this college. We have trainees like Carol on our committees to ginger up the views of the, of course, still vigorous senior physicians that you see on the other side of this table. There are conferences, courses, teach-ins, streamed lectures, 2 active peer-reviewed journals that you can submit to and you can read, and an excellent information and library resource for all of you. We have a new centre in Liverpool to reach out to more of you. This will become a wonderful modern building in 2020 to support fellows and members, designed with physicians and well-being in mind. I want the college to continue to be relevant to you throughout your career, whether you work in London or elsewhere. And so, all of us at the college look forward to a lifelong relationship with you. We want you to keep in touch. I'm proud to say that I even tweet these days. Quite a lot, actually, but not as much as Mancunian medic here. So I can keep in touch with you all. So follow us on Twitter, read the e-bulletin and tell us what's going on out in trainee land. We want to hear from you, especially the good things, with the hashtag #MedicineIsBrilliant. I hope that you will agree that we are blessed with wonderful surroundings here in Regent's Park, with a Grade 1 building by the celebrated architect Sir Denis Lasdun, set in a stunning physic garden, with many historical books and objects. We maintain a strong sense of pride in our history, while at the same time, as we have always done, reflecting the needs of the present day and looking to the future. Make sure you have a look around this evening. So please do use your college and carry its timeless standards into your hospitals and into every part of your daily work. I am proud and indeed honoured to be welcoming you all into it tonight. Be proud to be a physician with the MRCP. Keep in touch. And remember, medicine is still brilliant, whatever you may hear to the contrary. Thank you very much.